In the past, there was a terrible battle between members of the Navy and pirates on an island. At the end of the battle where everything was destroyed, a small child who would later be Nojiko, carrying a baby, Nami, approached a female marine member named Belmere who was on the verge of death. After Belmere returned to Kokoyashi village, she intended to adopt the two children. Belmere as a mother always teaches Nami and Nojiko to be strong, and not to forget the power of a smile. Belmere also supports Nami's dream of drawing a map which she calls a step towards her dream. They live in the Belmere house which is also the orange grove they manage. Nami is also close to Genzo, the head of Kokoyashi village, and now she considers Genzo's nickname, to be her father. All this ended when Arlong attacked the village and immediately collected taxes by force from the villagers. Belmere, who had no money at that time, was saved by Gen. But Belmere couldn't deny that she had two children who were hidden at that time. Arlong was angry and killed Belmere in front of the residents and her two children. The murder of Belmere by shooting her in the head with a gun is considered by Arlong to be an example when someone disobeys him. Arlong, who knows Nami's cartography skills, takes Nami as a surveyor and map maker. Then at Arlong Park, Nami made a promise to Arlong to free the residents from his threat if Nami managed to collect 100 million berries. For 8 years he has been making money and making maps. Before Arlong lost, Nami really hated pirates. Two things Nami likes are money and mic and mandarin oranges. She also has an excessive obsession with fashion and is the only one who changes clothes the most in one story. The tattoo on Nami's current shoulder is a windmill and an orange, which symbolizes his two parents, Belmere and Genzo. Nami is probably the smartest, actually the most cunning, in this group, and her only rival is Nico Robin who prefers to keep quiet. Just like Nico Robin, Nami likes reading books, especially books about the ocean. As a navigator, Nami is the one who often saves ships from the terrible seas of the Grand Line. Nami really trusts and respects Luffy as a leader, but she often gets angry and hits him because of his narrow-mindedness and lack of alertness. Also does the same thing to other crew members, such as getting angry because Zoro is always sleeping. Nami immediately becomes enthusiastic when she hears the words wealth and money and is willing to do anything, such as cheating her best friend. He also often takes advantage of Sanji's infatuation with him and Usopp to improve his weapons. Nami is a reliable and professional navigator, cartographer and climatologist. He has the ability to know the weather and its changes, especially on the Grand Line. Can also predict the unpredictable weather and storms that often appear on the Grand Line with his instincts and body temperature. He is also a great thief and pickpocket. Likes stealing all the villagers' wallets and steal keys without their knowledge. Sorcery Clima-Tact, the final version or the most perfect version of the development of the Clima-Tact, not quite satisfied with the perfect Clima-Tact composed by Usopp which is equipped with dials in all three parts of the tact. Nami upgraded the perfect Clima-Tact feature on the Sky Island of Weatheria. The change in the shape of the Clima-Tact is not too significant. This version emphasizes the use of the weather ball, which is the latest research technique from the Sky Island of Weatheria. Weather ball makes it possible to store a small cloud in a bubble, then the bubble bursts and makes the small cloud inside grow into a large one and creates an instant weather phenomenon. Nami's initial bounty is quite small, namely only 16 million belly. This is because the Navy only sees Nami as a navigator who has no fighting abilities. In Wano, Nami had her own role when defending Luffy when Ulti mocked him. Nami also stole Zeus from Big Mom which could help her in the fight. After the Wano arc, Nami's bounty became 366 million belly.